Who will be goaltending
Subi will play again tonight.
in terms of lines after Saturday? Enough, or do you keep things pretty simple?
I think the lines will be the same for tonight. I thought that the line combinations were good. We were sloppy on our line rush against details, but from an offensive perspective, and I thought our lines had good chemistry and good synergy, and we created a lot of offense that night.
Chemistry between Mersh, Jobs, and Bjork.
Yeah, from an offensive perspective, they were dynamite, and I think they were, they were pretty good the game before as well. You could start to feel that. We liked the combination of them when we put this group of lines together. You have, Mercy's accountability and the way he executes, and he does the right thing almost every time. And you have Bjorky's speed and his ability to hunt pucks and turn pucks over. And Japs is playing so well right now. So it just felt like it had a chance to be a good line. Now they got to be better defensively, but they were excellent offensively that night.
Michael Mersh, it seems he's not scoring as many goals down on the front of the net this year. So what is he doing a little bit differently offensively?
Well, he's still trying. We got him down there. It's just, I think some of that is the power play hasn't been as good. A lot of the goals he got down on one or two knees, not all of them. He scored 5-on-5 goals that way too. Were power play goals, and I think our power play hasn't been as good, and our flank guys probably aren't shooting enough. And so if they do more, and he'll probably score more of those types of goals. So. It's interesting though, I think that Mersh is starting to play how you expect him to play. I think coming off the injury, I think there was some rustiness, and his puck touches weren't as normal as I'd say what you're used to seeing from him. I think his game in the last few weeks starts to feel more like him. But it's amazing. I think he still has better in him, and yet he's pretty much at a point a game, and it's a real credit to him and how good he is and how much he impacts our lineup. That I think he's been playing pretty good. I think he has better, and I think it's coming, but he's still a point a game player.
Impression that better is yet to come.
Just I think that he's such a creature of habit. All players are. He is more than most. He has his routine is down to the second. If I were to start our meetings early, it would throw off his routine, because his time in the shooting room or his time in the weight room is timed out to exactly when the meetings are going to start. And if I wanted to go in 3 minutes early, he'd be like, what the heck is going on here? I still have 2.5 minutes of work to get done. That is how routine driven is. After practice, he does his same drills. Not only does he practice great, but after practice, he has his same routine. So when you miss time and in a significant amount of time out, those things are all thrown off. Your puck touches, your timing, your decision making, and I think that all of those things right up before Christmas and then since Christmas just seem to be more Mersh-like than they were coming out of the injury.
I compare it from last Wednesday to Saturday. Weissbach, Cooley, and what did you really like about it on Saturday compared to Wednesday?
Yeah, they took a good step. They were more competitive on the puck. That's the big challenge, right? Two of them are teenagers, and Linus is just a second-year pro. It's not a big line in terms of height. So how hard do they want to forecheck? How much do they want to hunt the puck? The more they hunt the puck, the more turnovers they'll get, the more offense they'll get. The less they hunt the puck, then they have to play defense, and then that's harder for young kids, right? So I thought on Saturday that line had much more jump in their legs. They were hunting pucks harder. They were forechecking harder. Therefore, they got the puck a little bit more. I thought they created a ton of scoring chances, right? Cooley scored a goal, but I thought all three of them could have had multi-point efforts.
Seem to drag that line even more on Saturday?
I thought he was much better with it on Saturday, and now he's had a couple more days of practice with them. And it's just, again, as we talked about, it's a real great opportunity for him to be a leader and to drive them and to pull the young kids with him.
Going into the game against Laval, you emphasize how frantic they play. How do you prepare for a team that plays that way?
Well, it's hard. You do things in practice, you show video. I think it does, you have an advantage that we played them last week. It does seem that over the last 2 years, when we haven't played them in, say, or it's the first time of the season, or you haven't played them in a month or two, the first game back against them is kind of like, whoa, this is frantic. The pace is high, the chaos is high. Hopefully, because we lived it last Wednesday, and there's a little more preparation, a little more comfort, without a little better word, of how to handle it and how to attack it.
With how they just shoot literally everything, how can you try and limit that?
Well, I mean, number one is you don't turn pucks over. Number two, because then they're coming at you. So number two is you make them defend, right? We need to spend high amount of time in the offensive zone. We did that better on Saturday than we did Wednesday. So manage the puck, make them defend, and then when it's time to defend. You just have to be so mentally engaged against this team, because they're going to whip pucks to the slot in areas that most teams aren't gonna, because it's a risky play if you're ready defensively, but it's a risky play for us if you're not ready defensively. So you just really have to be mentally engaged the whole shift, the whole game, and not give them those opportunities.
Do you have an updated timeline on Sean Malone?
Sean Malone is practicing. He practiced in an orange jersey yesterday, non-contact jersey. He'll have a pregame skate today in limited contact as a pregame skate. He will travel with the team this weekend. I don't know if he'll be ready this weekend, but it's close. Things are going well. As I've said many times, our training staff and our strength coach do a fabulous job bringing our guys back and ready. He looked good at practice yesterday, so I would anticipate that it'll either be the back end of the weekend or sometime next week.